Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Coach Molly and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope you subscribe, stick around, and take a chance on pushing yourself forward. In our day-to-day lives, we encounter a variety of conflicts. And each conflict, we have a different way of reacting. Some come easier to us than others. Conflict professionals look at two things. First, we look at your level of assertiveness, or the extent to which the person attempts to satisfy their own concerns. And cooperativeness, the extent to which the person attempts to satisfy the other person's concerns. Out of these two factors come 5 possible responses to conflict. See if you've responded in these ways before, all right? So first, there's the position of competing. This is being highly assertive and completely uncooperative. This individual pursues his or her own concerns at the other person's expense. This is a power-oriented mode in which you use whichever power seems appropriate to win your own position. I'm talking about those who try to argue harder. They try to outrank someone, or even impose economic sanctions or withholding finances. This is all about standing up for your rights and defending the position which you believe is correct. The second conflict position is known as accommodating. This is unassertive, yet cooperative. This is the complete opposite of competing. When accommodating, the individual neglects his or her own concerns to satisfy the concerns of the other person. There's an element of self-sacrifice in this. Accommodating might take the form of selfless generosity or charity. It could be obeying another person's order when you would prefer not to. Or it might be yielding to another person's point of view. The third conflict mode is avoiding. This is both unassertive and uncooperative. Here, the person neither pursues his own concerns nor those of the other individual. Thus, he or she just does not deal with the conflict at all. Avoiding might take the form of diplomatically sidestepping an issue. It might be postponing an issue to a better time, or simply withdrawing from a threatening situation altogether. The fourth position is compromising. This is moderate in both assertiveness and cooperativeness. The objective is to find some expedient and mutually acceptable solution that both parties are satisfied by. Compromising falls between competing and accommodating. In some situations, compromising might mean splitting the difference between the two positions, or seeking a middle ground solution. The fifth and final conflict mode is that of collaborating. This is where you want to be. This is the VIP of conflict modes. This is where the magic happens. Collaborating is both assertive in that you're standing up for your interests and cooperative at the same time. This is the complete opposite of avoiding. Because in order to collaborate, one must be ready to confront their own position and interests. Collaborating involves an attempt to work with others to find a solution that fully satisfies everyone's concerns. It means digging into an issue to pinpoint the underlying needs and wants of the two individuals. Collaborating between two persons might take the form of exploring a disagreement to learn from each other's insights or trying to find a creative solution to an interpersonal problem. Our mindset can greatly influence how we handle conflicts. If we walk into a situation with the belief that the other person is wrong, then we're unable to get to a collaborative space because we've dug our heels in before we even started the process. If you find yourself confronted with conflict, I recommend taking 3 deep breaths. In for 3, hold for 3, out for 3. This will help calm the nervous system. It will soothe the fight or flight response that our brains are hardwired to do. And then next, I want you to identify what's making you uncomfortable. Once we identify what it is, we can finally do something about it. We can finally call it out. It will remain a feeling. It'll be uncomfortable if we don't. The next tip I learned from the wonderful Mel Robbins. Once you've found what's making you uncomfortable, I want you to count backwards from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This simple activity is designed to root you in the present. As you count down, you're preparing to launch, like an astronaut waiting to leave Earth, to a world of possibilities. In that countdown, push back on your fears and apprehensions and open your mind to the possibilities of collaboration. In that countdown, recognize that you're okay and that the difficult work of resolving conflict will be worth it. If you stand up for yourself and have an open mind and the intention of working collaboratively, you can achieve positive results for everyone involved. In mediation, we call this growing the pie. When we're in head-to-head conflict and we've taken two opposing positions and a competing type of mindset, our focus narrows and we think only of dividing up the pie that's in front of us, rather than taking into consideration the toppings, or the cheesy bread side order, or the drinks, or the dessert. Taking the step to expand the pie, to add in more options, is the first step en route to collaboration. So take a moment today to figure out what your default conflict mode is. Are you a compromiser or a collaborator? Do you dig your heels in, or are you a pushover? And I want you to also think about what steps you need to take to prepare yourself to take on conflict with your head held high and a mindset prepared for collaboration. That's it for my pump up today, friends. Remember, you can always get pumped up twice a week here on the Three Pines Leadership channel. You can also click that bell notification so you're reminded of all of our new videos. Until next time, my friends, remember that I love you. Be excellent to each other.